Good morning, welcome to Headline Focus here live on Core Politics with me, Rob Double. It is Wednesday the 20th of December 2017. Let's have a look at what's making the news. So to start off with, in the Daily Mail and the Express, Merry Christmas, have a tax hike. Now that's their reporting that average households face a council tax rise of £116 a year as caps on local authority budgets have been lifted by the Community Secretary Sajid Javid. Now, what does this mean? This basically means that councils will now be allowed to raise bills by an extra 1% on top of the agreed maximum increase in tax rates of 5%. Now, it will be the biggest single increase, yearly increase in council tax since 2003 and 4. So something to look forward to this Christmas at least. Next up in the Financial Times and City AM, a financial story. Actually quite a fantastic front page, as you can see in City AM on the top left of your screen. Pick up one of those to have a read of the story there. British investment banks will still have to follow EU rules on issues such as bonus caps after Brexit. Now this is according to the European Commission. They've set out proposals by which financial centres outside of the EU but with European clients will still be under tougher scrutiny, particularly over the issues of bonuses. But, as with everything, this is just a European Commission position. This isn't the official negotiating position of the EU, and it also is not the final deal which has been agreed between the UK and the EU. This is just a speculative proposal, effectively, by the Commission. So don't take it as literal and as read. Take it as a negotiation point, which still needs to be threshed out in a few months' time. Let's look in focus, though, at the main story in the Telegraph and also in the Guardian today. And this is to do with, again, the sex trials, sex assault, sex crime trials, and the revelations that have happened this week. Scotland Yard is reviewing all its ongoing sex crime investigations after two cases collapsed in the last week alone. So as you can see in the Daily Telegraph here, Yard to review all rape cases. This is after Justice Secretary David Littleton is reported as saying that police and prosecutors should not be chasing targets, but should ask themselves if the evidence is sufficient. Now, The Guardian is also saying that it could be a potential huge embarrassment for the Met Police, but also the Crown Prosecution Service after revelations, particularly over this week and what happened to that male student a couple of days ago. Have a look at the headline focus from a couple of days ago if you want to get clued up on that story. It's very, very significant, I think, in what's happening right now. One more story then coming from The Sun and also in the Mirror as well. Terror plot foiled. Reports on dawn raids in Sheffield, Chesterfield and Derbyshire. The Mirror saying 4 men were arrested in Yorkshire and Derbyshire in connection with an imminent Christmas terror attack. Police action against an alleged terror plot. That's the story they've got. Have a look at those if you're interested in reading more. Again, not a particularly optimistic start to the holiday season, but a very important story nonetheless. That's pretty much it for today. You're up to date. Don't forget you can find all the latest on what we're doing here on Core Politics on our Facebook page and on Twitter right here. But from me and all the team here at Core London, have a fantastic start to your day.